Grand Rising. Oh, it's time, Light Warriors, yeah. It's time to start living your life like it's the end of the world. It actually is the end of the world. And this is a very important and urgent message. A lot of people, they're wasting their lives away. They're wasting it away. We have the signs all around us right now. Don't you want to go out on top? Don't you want to start living the life that you want to experience? I shared this a long time ago. I was out on the beach, the waves were coming in, and I said, start living the day, living your life. Otherwise, you'll spend the day living somebody else's life. And that's how this world was run. Brian, thank you so much for the support. Love you, Brian. Yeah, we're ready. We're ready to go. We're starting to live our lives like the world is ending. Are you living your life like the world is ending? Can we get the flames going? Is this reality? Is this matrix burning? Is it burning to the ground? And many people, they just keep going on with their lives. Oh, nothing to see here. And they might be miserable. I want you to really think about this message. And I'm sharing this through firsthand experience. I'm doing it first as a teacher, as a leader, and showing other people. You can't keep bowing down into this fear. And I want each and every one of you today, as you get this message, start living your life like it's the end of the world. I did another video a long time ago. Once you have realized there is nothing left. Sometimes we have that moment in our life and you realize there's nothing left. There's nothing left here. There's no point in going back to the building. The building is burning down. There's no point in going back. Family pressure to be normal. I know, Blue, get them out. This is a very urgent and important message, and we have to stay focused on this today. This is actually one of our most important messages. Please make it all the way through the message so you know you need to start living your life like the world is ending, because it actually is. We have evidence of it today. Sharon Leslie, thank you, Sharon. I appreciate you. I love you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the support, the energy. Sharon writes, a lot of humanity is still in diapers and crawling. We need to get them to get up and start walking. Absolutely, Sharon. I have a lot of friends that are still crawling on their knees. Another world famous video I did, right? Some people would rather die on their feet than live a life on their knees. And some people, they're still doing the same thing. They're bowing down. It's time to get up. Get up off the mat now. Get up off the mat. Can we encourage them in the chat? Can you say get up off the mat? Lynn Marie, thank you so much. Love and gratitude, Michael. Michigan Light Warrior sending peace, love, gratitude, and the new earth. Thank you so much, Lynn. I appreciate you. The world literally is ending. I mean, it's not even like a, it is like a motivational speech here, but the world is actually ending. And we're going to go through all of the evidence today. We're seeing, what can happen. So instead of just living your life in fear, you're still in that job, right? That job is beating you down, right? You're in that worthless relationship. That spouse is siphoning your energy away. You're stuck there. You got the Saturn ring on. You know about the Saturn ritual ring? We're going to be learning about it. We're going to be breaking down so many things. We have a lot of people, that deal with this in our community, the 8 Dimensions of Wellness community on Patreon. Please join our Patreon. It's really going to help you out, especially this year. This is 2023. It's the 7th year. So as many people see, like I knew that this was coming. I said, I better listen to God. I said, I better listen to God and start changing my life right now, because then it's going to get so intense that you just can't be in that relationship no more. You can't be in that job. Your soul won't allow you, and it's going to get harder and harder. Frank, thank you so much for the support, Frank. Frank writes, your perception of life is your brain. Change your mind, then you could live your authentic life. Love you guys. I love you, Frank. Yeah. We're starting to live in abundance and in peace. We're not living in this world of lack. We're not being victims. We're not being prisoners. Because as we said, as Dolores Cannon told us a long time ago, this is a prison planet, and we are on a mission. Are you on a mission to bust your brothers and sisters out? We're coming and we're breaking you out of prison. Are you here to break your brothers and sisters? Let's get them out of prison. So we gave everyone enough time to get on this very important live stream. I'm grateful for all of your support. Everything that you do will help this video get out there. If you could please kindly click the like button. You could smash the like button. Do it now, please. It helps others. Please click the subscribe button if you haven't. We do daily videos, 9 a.m. Eastern time, twice on Friday. Lots of community posts. Subscribe so you get the update for the community posts. Had another community post last night. Polls, you could vote. Every vote counts. You know, we have to really, you know, think about these things, you know. Sit back, think, and yeah, think about these things. What's going on? What's going on in the world? Join our Patreon. We have a tremendous Zoom. We're going to have a tremendous Zoom tomorrow night. Join the Zoom. Come on Patreon. You're going to love it. If you like this work, if you want to support this work and the channel, there's a link at the pinned comment. You could just... You know, in my previous part of my life, I would not be able to do this. Wouldn't be able to do it, Light Warriors. You know, I lived in lack. I was beaten down by the Matrix. I was literally born into a prison. I woke up that I was in a prison. It's time to get out of the prison. You could write it in the chat. It's time to get out of the prison. It's time to wake up, Light Warriors. No, we're getting out of the prison. We're getting out of the prison. We're waking up to this. Start living your life like it's the end of the world. If I told you, focus on this right now. If I told you that the world is ending, how would you live? Emma, thank you so much. I appreciate you. You're cool, Emma. Thank you for that. If I told you, and think about this. Think about this. If I told you that the world is ending, how would you live? You know, we live in this, you know, fake matrix. A satanic cult gave us subconscious programs. We're living in fear. We're living, you know, in the mind, in the ego. When we let go and we get connected with God, all of a sudden the life changes. And I know that many of you might have never seen this. And until that day when you know, when Satan comes knocking on your door, when you realize, hey, this system is satanic. Do you know about the satanic system? You could write the satanic system falls. This satanic system doesn't promote our people. It doesn't support our people. It doesn't support our children. It actually siphons the energy away. It's actually the opposite, also known as Luciferian. The system must fall, and it must fall now. Nancy Clowder, thank you so much for the support. It's goal. Yeah, we're scoring a goal. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. So I want you to really focus on these words today. Heck, it is the Sunday sermon. If I told you today, if I told you right now, which it is, if I told you the world is ending, how would you live? Many people live in fear, and they never live the life that they were supposed to live. They lived someone else's life. They were living a life. It was based off these programs. Oh, you got to survive. You got to survive out there. Like, whoa, you got to survive. Human, you have to survive. You better repent. You better live your life this way. Otherwise, you'll go to hell, human. Yes. Actually, this is this plane of existence. When you start to break free of all this, you know, we actually went on a rescue mission into hell. But it's ending right now. It's also known as the Matrix. The Matrix is failing. The Matrix is burning, Light Warriors. The flames, we're burning the Matrix to the ground. The Matrix is burning to the ground. We have to look at what's going on in the world. You know, some people, they say, oh, it's not real. Some people go to church. Some people do these things, but then they actually worship the TV. They worship the Grammy Awards and the false idols on the stage. That's what they're actually worshiping. We are literally, it says it in the Bible. Oh, Lenny's here. It's good to see you, Len. I love you, brother. We are in a biblical time period. It literally says it. All this stuff is biblically. Maybe you're familiar with the Native American culture. They don't want you to be familiar with the Native American culture. Look at the past few years. Since the war started, it's right in front of your face. Since the war started in 2020, look at all, like the sports teams, they got rid of all their Native American culture mascots and all those things. Right? They don't want you to know about this culture. The Hopi prophecy is right before our very eyes. And some people, I see it on TV. I know the people on TV. We're in a biblical time. In Turkey, yesterday, it might be a day and a half ago, because it's in a different time. You know, linear time is fake, but you understand, different time zone. In Lynn Marie, thank you so much, Lynn. I appreciate that. In Turkey, they had a supernatural hailstorm. Did you see the footage of that hailstorm? Right after the supernatural earthquake. What's happening in Turkey right now? Let's all send our prayers out for our brothers and sisters in Turkey. If you're not familiar, in Turkey, they had a supernatural, almost like a machine, almost like an energy weapon, destroyed Turkey with an earthquake. And now we just saw the footage, a supernatural hailstorm in Turkey. What's going on in Turkey? Let's send our brothers and sisters. People know about fake man-made stuff. Let's send the support. Let's send the love. Pray for our brothers and sisters that are in Turkey. Why did they have these? And they're totally not related. Yeah, watch out for that morning dew. You know about the morning dew? You know about the morning, right? We don't mourn here. We rise. Grand rising, everyone. It's good to see. It's even the words. It's satanic spells. Please put the like on the video if you're here to rise. And let's get the lions rolling in the chat. So right now in Turkey, they had a supernatural hailstorm right after a supernatural earthquake. Our brothers and sisters in Ohio, it's destroyed by a chemical spill. We have no leader of our country. It's, I don't even know. It's like a clone. It's in another country. Our people, the people in Ohio are suffering right now. Let's send some love to Ohio. Where's our real brothers and sisters? Where's the real military to help out the people in Ohio? Devastated by a chemical spill. What's happening to all of the animals, right? It's a biblical time. Even though we could say it happened by chemicals, it said this biblically. We're looking at this right now. Rivers around the world. Did you know rivers are drying up? I did a full video. Some of you know the Euphrates River is drying up. When they talk about the Euphrates River drying up, that's a biblical verse, right? You know about the fallen angels underneath the Euphrates River? The growling. Did you hear the growling that's coming out of the Euphrates River? No, it's a biblical time. You got to wake up. But, you know, some people, they just go right back to work, right? Got to wake up. In the U.S., Colorado River drying up. Mississippi River drying up. We have a soul sister that actually lives by the Mississippi. You know, she's going to report back to us again on Patreon. Check it out tomorrow night. We'll have the Zoom. We have the real people on the ground. And when we see the Mississippi rivers drying up, when we see the Colorado rivers drying up, what's happening to our beautiful rivers? You can't stop this right now. Start living your life like the world is ending right now. Here's your sign, right, Kenny? You're the man, Kenny. Start waking up. Start living your life. You could sit there, you want to hold on to all that money in the bank, right? Hold on to all those stocks. Hold on to all those stocks because that's your God, right? I have friends, the stocks are their God. The stock market is their God. Hold on tight to those stock. Your brothers and sisters, listen, sit there, do what you want, but this is a self-empowerment channel. You could write self-empowerment. We have the Holy Spirit fire. We have to wake up our brothers and sisters. People that they're living in filth and they have no idea. And I'm going to be sharing firsthand experience. I could read real fast. The chat is blowing by real fast, but I could see it. I appreciate all of you. So walk away from the job and have a vocation. So many people, they are abused at work. They're abused at work. Did you know this? They are abused. This is mental health awareness on this channel. Can you please write mental health awareness in the comments? Mental health awareness. Are you abused at work? Tell them to get out of your way. You don't have to be there anymore. Don't have a job, have a vocation. You see, I have a vocation. I have a mission. I'm a man on a mission. And you could write it in the chat. I'm a man on a mission. Once you find your vocation, God gives you the vocation. I work with God. I work for God now. I work for God now. It's true. I don't work for the failing satanic Department of Education. No, they're failing by the second. So many parents are pulling their children out of school. By the end of the month, more parents will pull. In the middle of the year, more parents pull their children out of school. And they're homeschooling. If you're homeschooling, write it in the chat. Write it in the comments. We no longer have jobs. We have vocations. Walk away from that job if you have to. On my journey, I was illegally and unlawfully fired from my job because I didn't put a bioweapon in my system. So God kind of gave me a real big kick. And I had to say, you know what? Am I going to violate myself? Am I going to violate myself? Nah, kid. Nah, kid. I wonder if kid's in the chat right now. Nah, kid. I said, not today, serpents. Not today, Satan. Say it. You could say it. Say it over and over. Not today, Satan. But so many people, they bow down or they hide behind a piece of paper. They're abused at work. You know, honestly, even myself, I was abused at work for years. Oh, you're not teaching the Danielson way. Oh, it's unbelievable. You know, so, you know, they will just try to, and again, it goes down the line. You could see it. Your boss is probably under a lot of pressure because your boss is probably under pressure from the higher ups, even above your boss. So actually, you know, we have to really be empathic. I see this. I see the system. I see the system. It's just a few creatures that live on the top. Your boss is probably under a lot of pressure because your boss, he or she will probably get fired from her job if they don't put the pressure on you. You know, and it's a rotten system. It's really about the system. Again, it's biblical. Go back to I know you want to watch the Grammys, right? Right? You want to watch the Grammys? No, it's in the Bible. For we do not fight against flesh and blood, but against principalities. It's the system. Justin writes, Satan equals snake. Watch out for the serpents slithering in. Walk away from your location. You might be in a prison there. You know, you have to travel. If you've been on the channel, right, for the most of my life, I lived in the same area. Like in a 5-mile radius, I stood. No, this is true. And I'm giving and if you're watching the channel, I'm all over the place now. Nature boy, woo! We're in nature today. I love you. 777. Yeah, get the 777s rolling in the chat. Nature boy writes, get behind me, Satan. You have no authority, little one. It's a little one. He's like a little one. Yes. It's a little one. Yeah. We have to wake up to this now. We're waking up. Are you waking up? The 777s, the lions, the sevens, we're rolling. We're getting up. Start living your life today like it's the end of the world. Wake up. I have people, stop saying it's the end of the world. No, it's the end of the satanic system. It's your world. That's your. You want to sit in that world. You want to go down with the ship. Go down with the ship. I got things to do. My light warriors have things to do. We have things to do. You could write it. We have things to do. We have a life to live. You know, I was looking at garbage my whole life. And now the past year, I'm all over the place. I'm traveling, right? I'm visiting. And I'm looking at all these things. So, you know what? And again, I struggle with that. I'm scared. I had to get over a lot of fear of traveling. You might have this. Do you have the fear of traveling? Subscribe to our channel. Look at all the videos. We're all over the place. We're going to get the nature videos back. I've been really doing a lot of live streams because I'm called. See, God gives me the answers. Sometimes I'm called to be live. I feel like the people might need it more. Sometimes I do the pre-records out in nature, but we're getting the nature. So we have to be focused on this, right? You have to be peaceful in nature. That reminds me, let's stay focused, right? We want to stay focused on the peaceful pond. Do you know about the peaceful pond? I want you to reflect on the peaceful pond. Can you see it? Can you see the peaceful pond? Can you see the bees? Do you see the bees? The bees fly around me. I don't know why. Does anyone know why all these bees are flying around? There was a time I was scared of the bees, remember? Remember when you were a kid? And they said, oh, the bees. Now the bees just fly around. Can you see them? They go so fast. I don't know if the camera picks it up. Lion Teach and Brian, thank you so much. Did we get the bee here? Can you hang out here, buddy? They're hanging out. Does anyone know why the bees are flying around? Does anyone know? There he is. Does anyone know? What's going on with the bee? Oh, now he's here. Hold on. There's he. No, now he fly. They fly away too fast. They're coming. They're going. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. No. Yeah, right. No. The bee. If you didn't know this, the bees make this delicious thing. It's called honey, and you could go into the tombs of Egypt and eat that honey, right? Because the honey is this, that's a really supernatural thing. The honey. Yeah, I know. Imagine. Some people understand about the bees. The honey that they make is actually, that is the supernatural thing. The honey is actually antimicrobial. So all the bad things in the world, the nasty microbes, they can't grow in the honey. They can't grow in the honey. We're having a good time. We're out in nature. When I was a boy, and I'm sharing this with you, I had this fascination with the palm trees. I always felt like I was on vacation with the palm trees, and now I get to look at the palm trees. If you look at the past year of our everyday lives, I try to be by the palm trees more and more. 777, look at that in the chat. Please put a like on the video. Let's get to 888 now. Please smash the like button. We're going to go to 888. I appreciate each and every one of you. 777. What a beautiful number that 777 is. Yeah, we're going to go to 888 soon. Keep smashing that like. So walk away from a location. Start to travel. If you're new to the channel, I bounce around, And again, my mentor says you could have, your head in the clouds. You could have 1 foot on the ground. We still have, maybe certain responsibilities to take care of. We go back and forth, and, you'll see that, and, that's just how it is. But as my mentor said, you could have your head in the clouds, but keep 1 foot on the ground, and that's actually, we need that to actually navigate through this time period. Walk away from a relationship. Walk away from that relationship. This actually started. I was learning, just like all of you, in 2016, there was this energy that came over the world in 2016, and many relationships began to fail because they were out of alignment for where we're going. You see, it's not death till you part. You could write it in the chat right now. It is not death till you part. You could try to make a relationship work, and, we have to realize every person is on their personal journey. You might be expanding right now. You're awake and aware. Maybe that relationship is abusive. Maybe the person is sleeping. Maybe the person if they don't want to move up, if they don't want to ascend, if they don't want to expand with you, you're going to have to let it go. It's the only way. Your soul will, you will be suffering in pain the whole day long. It is not death till you part. With that Saturn moon matrix ring. Do you know about the Saturn moon matrix ring? Wake up. It's not death till you part. You know, and that's why that is the worst thing, because that's the person you're with like almost 24/7. So they want failing relationships. It's going to make you sick. It's going to listen. I have many people. I talk to many people, and you know, and if you would like, you know, that's actually the most common thing that people need help with, is with relationships. If you want to schedule a one-on-one meeting with me, the best way to do that is through the Patreon app, and message me there. You know, many people struggle with their relationships, and they have to find a way out. And there's a time for this and a time for that, as my Nana said. Sometimes we could, you know, fix things, but some people are abused. And I know many people that are abused, both male and female. They're abused in their relationship. Have the courage to walk away. Walk away. Bum, bum, bum. Here we go. We're walking away from our relationships now that don't serve us. Find the relationship that, here we go. We're going to walk away. We're going to meditate by the peaceful pond. Do you like the peaceful pond? We just look at the peaceful pond, right? Sometimes we have the love bowl. Sometimes we will have the peaceful pond, and we will meditate. We look at the peaceful pond. We see the bee flying by. The bees just circle around me here. We look at the peaceful pond. We get in alignment. I could stay nice and peaceful as like 15 bees are swirling around me right now. The peaceful pond. Here we go. Where are you? Stay still. Stay still. Can you stay still? You know, when I was younger, I would never be like talking to the bees, chilling out with the bees. You know, no, they're good protectors, though. They're good. The bees are actually from a different dimension. If you're new to the channel, I did full video on bees. Full video on bees, yeah. So, you know, think about these things. Think about these things. We have to focus on walking away. We could walk away from jobs. We could walk away from relationships. Think about this. If the world is ending, I want you to, this is the main idea of today's message. It's the Sunday sermon. Please smash the like button for the Sunday sermon. We're going to go to 888 now. 888 abundance codes. If I told you today the world is ending, how would you live your life? Think about that. Just sit there with that. If I told you, oh man, the world is ending, why do I still have to stick this out? Oh, the world is ending. What am I holding on to all these stocks for? You know, we could see these things. We could see it in our lives. I even struggled with these things, right? Because these were the subconscious programs that we were given. Oh, you have to do this. Oh, do that. But all of a sudden, we're just in fear, 24/7 fear. Do you ever watch the fake mainstream media? Breaking news, dong, hit the gong. The red breaking news goes on, right? It's unbelievable. Justin sees the YouTube shorts about the Euphrates River. It's a biblical time. Do you know about the Euphrates River? Did a full video on it. And you could do, I don't live there, but there are people that are posting YouTube shorts. Again, as I said this over and over again, everything that I've said so far has been playing out. YouTube is outperforming the mainstream. The mainstream media doesn't go with the cameras and show you the Euphrates River. All you people, if you're by the Euphrates River, make your own video. Show the world the Euphrates River. They don't want to wake up. They don't want to wake up the humans. You know about the frog in the pot? Nice and slow, and boil the humans. Humans, yes. That's why start living your life today like the world is ending, because it is it is ending. But we're headed to a new earth, right? So some people can't see there are two worlds right now. I'm living in one world. I have friends, I know people, I have former coworkers. They're living in a totally different world. It's a totally different dimension. There's two worlds right now. Yeah. I know many of you could see there's literally two worlds. And I shared this with all of you. It's free will. There is going to be two societies running side by side. You walk through the street, you see people. This is the Rapture, a world famous video on this channel page. The Rapture. They can't hear you anymore. Do you see people? You go across people in your everyday life. They can't even hear you. Heck, they might even walk right into you. I actually experienced that a few times. Where people are like walking into me. I'm like, you didn't see me? Brian, thank you for that, Brian. Love you, Brian. Yeah, a lot of people, we got to get back to the basics. And our families, you know, they taught us all these things. They knew. Your grandparents knew years ago. But over time, they had the TV. And they started gaslighting you. They started shaming you. And they got people to... They ask... You know, if you look at people in the world, they believe the TV is real. And they think church and the Bible and all this other stuff, that's fake. That's just make-believe. No, the stories... No, that's just make-believe. It's a mental disease. It's a mental disease. So that's where we've broken down to now. We've broken down into two societies right now. Those that worship Satan, they don't know it. They do it subconsciously. Got to wake up now. Yeah. Everyone's coming out today. The families are out in the sun. No, it's the sun. Listen, and that's what you're supposed to be doing. You know, the families are out. It's Sunday. And this should be every day. You be out with your family, right? The kids are nice and safe with the parents. They're not in the failing, satanic New York City Department of Education. I see you, serpents. Yeah. People are back with their families. They're nice and safe. The children are pulled out of school. It's good to see everyone. Now look at the chat. Oh, the Lions back in the chat. Harley Ray's got the Lions in the chat. Yeah, we have to send prayers to our brothers and sisters, yeah. Remember, and when you see these things, it might not even be on your timeline, and that's where people might say, oh, this guy's crazy. Oh, it's not even... See, the internet, the TV is a strange portal between two realities. Stay focused on the message. I know it's very difficult. You have to stay really focused through the end days. If I were to tell you that this is the end of the world, how would you live your life? Because your world, everything they taught you, everything they programmed you to believe this shift. Because we're shifting. We're shifting to a new dimension. Yeah. We're hanging out with the Palm. It's the Sunday sermon. We got Palm Sunday here. Is Palm Sunday trending in the chat? No, it's the Palm. Do you feel at peace? The palm of peace. When Jesus came, they greeted him with the palm, remember? It's Palm Sunday. It's Palm Sunday. It's the Sunday sermon. Be the best you could be, absolutely. Cosmic Dreams, thank you so much for the support. Please share the audio book from YouTube, The Game of Life and How to Play It by Florence Scovel Shin. Very well narrated. Help me completely detach from fear with understanding. Love you. I love you, Cosmic Dreams. Yeah, we have to really detach from fear. That's how they control you. That's how they got you to stick in you. Listen, I needed a kick in the butt, in the bum from God. Said, get out of that failing satanic system, Michael. Get out of there. And that's why this channel, I'm doing it first so people could see this. And you know, all of a sudden we say, we were living a lie our whole life. We were living a lie. A whole life, and we were living a lie. If I were to tell you the world was ending, how would you live your life today? Starting today. We all came here for a specific and special mission. Yeah. You have to be the best there is right now. You're going to actually have to deal it with yourself. You're going to have to do it yourself. And we actually came here on a mission for God to pull our brothers and sisters out of the prison. And the awakened parents, you know, are pulling their children out of school. Get them out of the prisons. Did you know the same person that designed prisons designed schools? It's time to wake up now. Wake up. Free energy. Yeah, Nikola Tesla wanted us to have free energy. Because of the suppression of the Tesla technology, our society is 100 years behind. We would be 100 years ahead of time right now. That's how outdated everything is right now. If I told you the world was ending, how would you live your life? Many people are living in fear, got to hold on to these things. They're worshiping false idols. They're worshiping false, fake. I don't even want to say the word with the G. There's only the real God. There's only the real God. Wake up to these false idols today, telling you how to live, right? Infiltrating the consciousness. It's a consciousness war. This is the end of the world. World War III. Put it together. Marshall McLuhan, check him out. Marshall McLuhan said World War III will be an informational consciousness war. People knew ahead of time. When you're in tune with energy, frequency, and vibration, Nikola Tesla said, if you want to know the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. People are able to read the energy, tune into the frequency. People knew how World War III were going to play out. People knew how the rapture was going to play out. And people know how the event 2023 is playing out currently, right now. What if I told you today the world was ending? How would you live your life? Break free of the satanic mind control. Break free of the satanic mind. This is the Sunday sermon. It's unbelievable. Yeah, it's unbelievable. No, it's an inverted world where they have people that are worshiping a person. This person is supposed to be in power. No one likes him. No one chose him. It was selected. And people just go right, but no one cares. These are big things. And humanity is on life support. Boop, 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 right? Humanity is on life support right now. And unless if people wake up, if people start, you know, the Grammy Awards, right? Your false idols, all this nonsense, your bread and circus, that's not what's important. What's important is don't you care about your family? Oh, I worked a job. I took my thing. I hid behind this piece of paper, right? I went back to work. I'm doing the right thing. No, you're not doing the right thing. You're not doing the right thing. This is a self-empowerment channel. This is the kick in the bum. You see, God, I ain't immune to this stuff. I just have to do it first. God gives me a kick in the bum. Now I'm here to move it forward. Those that know my name understand what's happening now. If you understand the meaning of the name, you know what happens through the DNA. It's true. It's through the DNA. It's the end of the world. But it's the end of the world as we know it, and I'm just fine. Super Freak, it's good to see you, Super Freak. Love consciousness beings, thank you all for being family. Do you see all the bees out here, Super Freak? Do you know about the power of the bees? Do you know about the royals? It's good to see you, Super Freak. Yeah, keep smashing the like button. We'll get to 888. We're almost there. Please, can everyone just take a second to smash the like button? We're going to see the 888 soon. We're getting it. You know, and we have to put out the authentic messages. Like some people might not like to see, oh, it's the end of the world, but it's the end of the world as we know it. Your world is ending right now. Your world is ending right now. That's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. Sharing is caring, absolutely, D-Lo. Yeah, please share this video link on all platforms. Please share the video link. Yeah, I had to turn the page, and it's really, I talk about neuroplasticity. If you've been watching the channel page over the past few years, you might be new. I go all over the place. Stay on the move. Change up your surroundings. Neuroplasticity. It's on full video on neuroplasticity. People say, "Oh, why is Michael all in all these different places all the time?" Because you have to work on the neuroplasticity, and you're building new neural pathways in the brain. It's time to wake up. It's time to become the person that you came here to be. Heather, your DNA is online. You're taking in the solar flash. If you're new to the solar flash, please check out the channel page. We have all the information waiting for you. Know that this world, it's all about energy right now. That's what this world is about. It's about energy. It's not about subconscious programming put out by mainstream media, put out by the TV. There are patents about mind control and television. You could do your own research. We're waking up to this, and you have to be in alignment. So I share about flow versus force. It's more important to allow it to flow. Be in alignment. It was hanging out, then it flew away. Can it stay? Does it stay? No. I try to get it keeps coming in. Be in alignment. Be in alignment. Maybe it'll start flying behind me now. Be in alignment. It's more important than forcing. Flow versus force. So don't try to force, let it flow. If you want to improve your life, if you really want to make the changes that you want to see in the world, and if you want a community, please join our Patreon. The link is in the description. We are going to have a tremendous Zoom meeting. Yeah, be in alignment. We're going to have a tremendous Zoom meeting tomorrow night. The link is in the description. Focus on the change that you want to see. No one's going to do it for you. I know it's very difficult. But we have to do these things ourselves. Otherwise, we're going to wake up. We're going to say, when is it going to happen? Then we'll wake up like a year from now and we're in the same situation. People keep saying, right? Don't you? People say, why does this keep going on? Because no one's doing anything. So you have to be the woman outside the matrix. It's good to see you, the woman outside. Yeah, be the woman outside the matrix. Be the man outside the matrix. And ask yourself the question, are you the man in the stands or are you the man in the arena? I love you, Michael. Keep going. Smash the like button. Please leave a comment on this video. What do you feel are the changes? It is a great name, right? Isn't it, Michael? I love you, Mike. What are the changes that you're going to make? How are you going to live your life like it's the end of the world? Are you awake and aware that this is a biblical time? And you could actually see that it's the end of the world, regardless of what people just want to go back. It's not happening because it's flow versus force. Think about it. You're going to see you're flowing when you're moving towards the new earth and new things. You start flowing. But when you try to go back, you have to force it too much. It's true. I love you all. Join our Patreon. We have a tremendous Zoom tomorrow night. Subscribe to our channel. We have daily videos, 9 a.m. Links are in the description. I am the defender of our everyday lives. Victory of the light. I love you all. Bye for now.